For the second season in a row, we have failed in the playoff final at Wembley. I don't think playoffs is for us, so let's go up as champions. Let's get into the Football League this season. Hi folks, welcome to part 18 and season number 12 of our Road to Glory save with Old Sodbury here on Football Manager 24. I'm Russ, and today we have the entirety of season number 12 as I mentioned. We're going to get out of the National League now, we're going to get into League 2, get into League Football and take Old Sodbury up and up the leagues. So let's start off with the season review of season number 11 then. And signing of the season goes to Harry Saras, however you want to say it. 25 games played for us, 16 goals, 2 assists, 7.1 rating. Who else had a good season for us? Jamie Taylor, although he didn't play that many games. 13 games he played, 3 goals, 2 assists. Everyone else was pretty poor. Eric Hammelberg, he played pretty decent, 10 goal contribution. But everyone else is quite low down there. Season results then, we got a C for the league. We finished 7th. We got to the playoff final and we lost to Eastleigh 2-1. There's some big wins in there for us. 5-1, 4-1, 5-0 there over Eastleigh, 4-0 over Leyton Orient as well. FA Cup, we got a C for that. We were knocked out in the first round by Leyton Orient. And then in the FA Trophy, we got a B-. We were knocked out in the semi-finals by lower league opposition in Dartford. So I'm not 100% happy about that. This season, we need to go for that and get promoted. Moments to remember them. Biggest win, as I said, was a 5-0 win over Eastleigh. Match to remember was a 2-1 win over Stevenage back in October. And goal of the season also came in October against Morecambe. It goes to Moulton. He's running on the inside of Morecambe's half. Attacking midfielder skins an opponent before scoring an accurate finish from 21 metres out. Finances then. We are now a 1.5 star local reputation club, so the reputation is growing for this club. Sponsorships up by about 700 quid. Broadcast revenue's down. Corporate hospitality is down. Competition prize money is down massively because we didn't have an FA Cup run, and also matchday and commercial is down. 5,680 quid made from merchandise sales. 10% of that was from non-domestic sales there. 103 shirts sold. Sweet selling the most. How we lined up then? It is in this new formation for us. Is 4-3-2-1. We've got Willsmer in goal, who's leaving us. Then we've got Carroll, Nightingale, Smith, and a Gunny in defence. Hammelberg, Batty, and Moulton in midfield. So we do need to improve the midfield to get those up to the 7 ratings there. Stevenson on the left, Andre on the right, Saras up front. Accolades then. Nothing for me there. Player rewards then. So fans player of the season goes to Stevenson. Young player of the season goes to Saras. Signing of the season we knew was Saras. Goal of the season we knew was Moulton. Top goal scorer, Saras was 16, so we need to improve there. We're used to like 20s. I mean, that 2 seasons ago was a little bit of an anomaly as well, and so was last season, so we do need to get a goal scorer. Most assists goes to Stevenson with 16. Most man of matches goes to Stevenson with 6. Stevenson's got the highest average rating with 7.2. And Reece Nightingale's got the most pass completed per 90 at 48. Records breakers here then. Drew Willsmer, 14 clean sheets throughout the season. And then most league appearances for a player, Isaac Smith, with 213. And I think he's staying with us for another year, so that's going to... No, he's out of contract. We should offer him a new one, really. Although he's only a leading Vanarama South player. I don't know. Need to make a decision on him there. History in the making then. Again, we fell at the final hurdle, didn't we? The playoff final at Wembley. We need to go one better this season. We have been given our budgets. They are 13k a week for wages and £22,500 to buy players. So I'm probably going to shift that into the wages like we normally do. Inducted into the overall best 11. I mean, Carroll's in there now. Was Carroll there last season? No, Carroll's in best left back and Stevenson's... He's there on the bench. Willsmer's on the bench as well. I still can't get Brownie out of this side. Season profile. Core's gone down, but Fairweather's gone up, and so has the casual. So that's a lovely, lovely stuff there. Club Vision meeting. I'm just going to accept that there. Team meeting. I'm just going to say to them that we should finish in the top half. Which is this one here. They're delighted. Perfect. We'll just go with that there and go back to the summary. Leave the meeting, injury reports. We've got nothing else really to look at here other than the squad planner. So 2 players have already joined us. Shaquille Woof Goalkeeper comes into us from Chelsea, 18 years old, 2-star kind ability, 5-star potential, could become a League 1 standard goalkeeper. I might make him our number 1. Yeah, I know his eccentricity is 10, but I'm going to make him the number 1 goalkeeper, and hopefully he develops well. The other player that come into us is Tom Smith. He's joined us from Crystal Palace. He's a striker. Again, 2-star kind ability, 5-star potential, could become a League 1 standard player. Finishing isn't great. Physical side of his game is good. Mentals probably could do with a little bit of work. Composure's good, but finishing of 8. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to be desired for us there, to be totally honest. He does play advanced forward, so that is it's what we can develop. We can develop that well. But other than that, we need players all over the pitch. So if we go suggest everything, we need a left winger, right. I mean, he's going to go back to his parent club, but we might be able to sign him if they release him. But is he good enough for us? He's done it, but I don't know. Maybe we can improve there. Midfield needs a lot of work, and so does the defence. We need to offer some contracts out. We need to get some players into this club as well. Got the money to do it, and I think we can do it. We need to just get a club that get some players in that are, gonna do the job for us. Release some 3 more players just so we can get the wage bill back up to what we need to get it up to. So I mean, going ability wise, and who's out of contract. Taylor doesn't want to sign a new contract because, is he the one there? No, it's not him. It's I can't remember which one it is. One of these guys we promised to upgrade the training facility was Taylor. And he's upset about it, so he's not going to sign a contract. So we're going to save a bit of money on him, £500 a week. Maybe release Durham. Maybe release quite a few players, actually. I mean, top earners, James Sweet, if we can get him to agree to £800, £75 a week in our pocket. Gunny, we don't need to worry about him. He's signed for us for another year. Moulton, if we can get him down as well. We got some things we can do, off contracts we can offer out, and just go from there really, and build a team that's going to get us out of this league. We need to get out of the National League now. FM25 has been announced. It's going to be coming out November 26, and we're going to have the beta in between there. So we've potentially got the beta coming in there like 2 weeks beforehand. So we've got about a month and a week to get this save sort of complete now. So get out of this league and see where we get to. So I'm just going to bring some players in. I'll update you on July the 1st with how the club is and where we're heading to. We're at the end of June and we are releasing 9 players. Some of them are first teamers. So Jamal Baptiste, Jack Lewis, Hemmelberg, Charlie Stevenson, Ben Carroll, Nathan Ewart. They're all leaving us. Some of them we couldn't agree contracts with. So Hemmelberg didn't want to agree a contract with us. Stevenson didn't want to agree a contract with us. A little bit gutted that he's going to be going, to be honest, that we couldn't agree at terms with him, because last season he did play pretty decent. 17 goal contribution in 36 games. So yeah, it's going to be hard to replace, but I'm sure we'll get someone out there that can do the job. We are offering quite a few trials out. Go to the transfer page, it's all these, purely because we're at a small squad now. We have a squad of 19 players at the moment. And one of them's on loan, so let's go with 18 players. So we need players to come in and do a job for us. I mean, Dominic Brownhill, I'm tempted to release him. 35 years old. How many games did he play last season? 3 games. It's more than the season before, but equals that season there. So maybe his time is done with us. I keep trying to bring him in as a loan manager, but the board aren't having it. So maybe it's time for him to go, actually. Wesley McCroy, I think we give up on him as well. He's a left back, well, a left wing back, and can't play left back that well. But 21 years old, is he likely to reach this? I don't know. Mental side is good. Physical side of his game is okay as well. It's just the defending side of things that lets him down. Crossing a 17, dribbling a 7, dribbling a 6. It's not what I want from my left back, so maybe he does need to move on. Who else probably needs to go? Roberts, I mean, he's wanted by players, but that's well in want him on loan. So maybe we shift him on as well. Not the type of right back that we want. So what does that leave us with? 17, 16 players. So we do need to bring some players in to bolster this squad. If we have a look at where we need players, it is left back, right attack, left attack. Everywhere else is fine. So that's the key areas we're going to try and get some players in. What we've got in on trial at the moment is a mixed mash of everything, really, just to see what we can get. These are all players that have been released from other clubs, and we've offered them trials. So if we get them in, lovely stuff. If we don't, I'm not 100% convinced that we'll get better than them. Just see what we can find. We've got a bit in the wage budget to spend. We've got 4.5k there. We've got 35k in transfer funds. Got this guy being scouted as well by our scouts at the moment, but I don't think he's that good. 40 goals in 5 seasons for Eastleigh. It's not the return I want. I want something better than that. So yeah, we're going to try and find some players. Have we brought anyone in? We have brought one player in so far, and we sold another player, so we'll go through that in a sec. Louis Howarth's joined us. He was at Western United last season. Brought him in on a free. You play out on that right, and you can also play up front. So good little addition to our club. I'm only paying £575 a week for him. 3-star credibility, 3.5-star potential, but he's got that consistency and he likes those big matches, so I'm happy about that. Leaving us then, Charlie Minas has gone to Worthing, 3.1k, could go to 4.1k, and Phil Gregson's gone to Sutton for £17,500. Wanted to go, couldn't stop him, so that's why we're a little bit short out on that left hand side. I know he's got that potential there, but it's only to be a good National League player, and I don't think he's going to achieve it, so that's why he has gone on. No one down in Development Centre to bring up, so let's go and find some players then, and we'll come back, start the new season. Start the new season is going to be against Kings Lynn. It is away, and at the moment we are predicted to finish 11th, so playoffs again for us. Win the league. I want to aim to win the league. It's going to be hard with Dorking at 2-1. They've got really good odds there. But yeah, we will bring some players in, we will improve the squad, and we will achieve, hopefully, the main goal of going up. So it's the start of the new season. We are playing our first game away to Kings Lynn. Let's have a look at the transfers we brought in then. We brought in 7 players, and the pick of them is definitely this guy, Angel Rocco. He plays centre midfield, 4-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He is a leading League 2 player, and he's down here in the National League with us. Joins us off of Chelsea, ball-winning midfielder. If we click on this one here, he's better suited as a defensive midfielder, so that's why we're sticking him in the box-to-box role here. He can play Mazzala, he can play deep line playmaker as well, so really happy with this boy coming in. Some good value, so if he has a good season with us, that's only going to go up and we can move him on and get a bit of money that way. Next in is another midfielder, Keaton Harrison. He's coming, he's going to play our deep line playmaker role this year. 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. Joins us on a free offer, Man United. Another good midfield option. Now he's sorted the defence out with this guy. Can play anywhere across the back anywhere across the back 4 really. Predominantly brought him in to play on this right hand side, but you probably will play centre back. 3-star current ability, 3-star potential. Lee Pearson, 26 years old, formerly off of Walsall, Carlisle and Sheffield Wednesday. Next one is another free signing in for us. Abubakar Asaidu joins us on a free, formerly off Aldershot and off of Charlton. Plays in that right attacking midfield role. Can also play up front as well, but that's where he's predominantly going to play. 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. Then we loaned in a player, Derry John Wadkins. He's a striker and a right attacking midfielder. Brought him in predominantly to play on this right hand side as well. Give a little bit of support to Asaidu. He's a fantastic player. Looks quite good. 21 years old. 3-star current ability. 4.5-star potential. Could be a potential League 1 standard player. So I'm hoping he's going to fulfill that potential whilst here and do a job for us. Then we brought in a left back, right back in Heregvizar Finson. We're just going to call him Finson because I'm not going to butcher that every time. 3.5-star current ability. 4-star potential League 1 player. Capped at under 21 level for Iceland. He's formerly off of Sheffield United. That's where he's come through the ranks there. Does look pretty decent, so he's a good option to play at right back. Another good option to play at left back too. And then last player joining us is Jordan Rickards. He is a left attacking midfielder. and he's on loan to us from Warsaw. 2.5 star kind of ability, 4.5 star potential, could be a League 2 standard player. We're not paying that much money for him, 325 quid I think we're paying. Or is it less? Yeah, paying all his wages. But I mean, it's nothing compared to what we've got. And then, yeah, McCrory went to Glentoran and Isa went to Remo Stars. So the squad is looking like this at the moment. We have got this many players in, 22 in the squad, and we're also looking at bringing in another left attacking midfield player. I only scouted him because of his name, Long Wang. I mean, come on, kind of got to bring him in with a name like that. He's off Sheffield United, left attacking midfielder. We need a player out there, and he sort of fits the bill. We want him as a winger. That's what we've got. So we're trying to get him into the club. Finances then, we still got a little bit of wage budget to spend. We've got transfer budget as well, but I'm not going to spend it. There's no one out there that I really want to bring in to the club. And let's have a look at where the media think we're going to be finishing this season then. They are thinking at the moment 6th. So it's an improvement on 7th last season. No one in the Dream 11. And Ollie Skip's down here. We're in the division with Ollie Skip. This could be fun. Our best player, I'm going back on the subject. Our best player is Rocca, and then after that it is Saras up front. So can we finish? Well, that's where we want to finish. We want to finish first. That's where we're going to be aiming. Playoffs is good, but my history in playoffs is absolutely terrible, so I kind of don't want to go there. We will do what we normally do. We'll join the last 20 minutes of the Kings Lynn game, first game of the new season. I mean, pre-season friendlies have been fantastic for us. We've won everyone. We even beat Rangers B-side 4-0. So hopefully we can get more of that there. Let's go and play Kings Lynn and show you the last 20 minutes where hopefully we'll be in the lead. Fingers crossed. Last 20 or so minutes to go in this game. We are 3-2 down. Kings Lynn have just had a player sent off as well. We do need to make a substitution now, so we'll talk through the match at the moment. Everything has sort of happened with Rocca. He scored a penalty and then set up Saras, but in between that, Willsmer has let ourselves down, really. He's, let ourselves down, let himself down. He's on 6.3 rating. He's had a pretty bad game. I mean, every shot he's pushed into the path of another player, and they've shot and scored or shot and missed. So, yeah, not too happy with him at the moment. We are going to be taking off a gunny here. So James Sweet can go back, and then Watkins can start up on that right-hand side. We've gone on the attacking instruction. I'm going to encourage the boys now. We've got 10 minutes left to go against a team with 10 men. We should get ourselves back into it. Willsman's actually saved one and caught and held on to it. Needs to pump it up the pitch now. He does, trying to find Saras, and no one's there. Rickards picks it up. He's got space to run into on this left-hand side. If he cuts it back, there's Moulton. He's found him into the box. Saras blasted it at Rocca. There's just no one there supporting him. Nightingale with the ball into Harrison. He's gone back to Pearson. We're trying down this left-hand side. Finson's had a good game. Rock, have a shot if he doesn't. He goes to Sweet on this right-hand side. Watkins. Saras. Second goal of the game for Saras. Second goal of the season is for him as well. That was a nicely worked goal. I did wonder what we were doing when we were passing it back to the defence. But we found the opening. We hurt them. We need to go for the jugular now and get the fourth goal and get the winner. We just let that one go for us. Good defending by Harrison. He's put back across. I thought we gave away a penalty for a second then. We're keeping him out of the box. Harrison does well to cover, but can't find Watkins. Oh, they whack it at the crossbar and then whack it over the bar. Living dangerous, we are. Very, very dangerous. Willsmer's on 6.2 rating, so we're going to have to berate him at the end of the game. Let's encourage again. We got 3 minutes of time added on. We're not going to get the winner though. It ends 3-3, so it's a good game for the neutrals, just not a very good game for us there. And yeah, I mean, should have won the game. I am going to give a shout to you for not being good enough. It seems to cheer you. I mean, yeah, I guess worked well for him. Say that to him. And Sweet had a good game when he come on, so we'll say he did well. A good debut for Rocca. There we go. So that's the first game of the new season. 2 goals for Saras, goal for Rocca, and assist for him as well. We are in 12th place. Let's improve as the season goes on. We will come back our normal one. We'll come back at the end of October. We'll come back after the Bristol Rovers game, or whatever game is there. If we're still in any of the cups, that might be a cup game there, but no, it won't be. It'll be here as a cup game. So we'll definitely come back at the end of the Bristol Rovers game, show you where we are, how the team's doing, how the team's improving, any players that have come in. That's the plan. Let's let's win some games now. Just finished the Bristol Rovers game and they beat us quite convincingly. They beat us 4-1. So let's have a look at the schedule as things have happened. So we started off with that draw against Kings Lynn, which you saw. Then beat Scunthorpe, and then Leyton Orient beat us 2-0. They've done the double over us. They beat us 3-4 in the return leg. We beat Dorking, who are struggling this season, so I'm pretty convinced that we're going to finish above them. September was a good month with 4 wins and a draw, and then October was 5 wins, 1 in the FA Cup 4 qualifying round against Oxford City, 2 draws and 2 losses. That leaves us 3rd in the table. If we have a look at it a little bit extended here, we've got 2 games in hand. Well, 2 games in hand Scarborough have on us. And Port Vale got 1 on us, so we could end up being 9 points behind Scarborough and 6 points behind Port Vale once they catch up with their games. We're doing alright. 38 scored, 27 conceded. It is the second most in the league behind Morton, but our defence is what is letting us down at the moment. If we have a look at the squad, it is Wadkins with 9 goals at the moment and 5 assists. Rocca's got 6 goals, 4 assists. Moulton's got 6 and 1 assist. And then Saras with 5 and 1. Saras has been injured, and so has Rickards. We have done a little bit of transfer business whilst we were going through that. So Long Wang did join us in the end. We also loaned in Lewis Parks. Again, he was with us last season. Didn't do too bad in the 11 games that he played for us. 1 goal, 3 assists. This time he's played 7, scored 1 and got 4 assists. So long may that continue. Also joining us is Dave Smith from Nottingham Forest. He's a Premier League potential player. He's a 2.5-star current ability at the moment. He's played 8 games, scored 2 goals, chipped in with 3 assists. So he's doing alright for us at the moment. He is also injured. And then the last player joining us is a defender, William Graham, formerly off of Wolves. He's played 3 games and scored 1 goal so far. We needed to bring another defender in because we were trialling some... What are we trialling, Russ? We're trialling a new tactic. And it looks a little bit like this. 3 at the back, 4 in midfield with the 2 defensive midfielders, attacking midfield, and then 2 strikers. It's worked well in the games that we've used it. We used it first against Pexhill, then Wealdstone, and against Oxford. So that's where the wins are. And then when we went back to the other formation because of injuries, that's when it slipped off. So I think maybe we are edging towards that 3-4-1-2 formation. That seems to work for us quite well. We are selling a player as well. We're selling, when we get there, Jamie Taylor to Queen's Park for 74k initially, but could rise to 150. He's not happy at the club, so yeah, we're moving him on. Once this goes up, we'll sell that clause there. We're doing alright, I think. FA Cup, we've got Barnet in the next round at their ground. At the Hive, they can bring in 6,500 fans, so I doubt we're going to get that many in the stadium, but I mean, it's still going to be money for us. If we get past them, moves on to other things, and it could improve our finances. We're nearly 100k in debt, and projection is looking pretty bleak again, so we do need that money to come into the club. Schedule wise then, we'll do what we normally do. Come back at the end of we'll go to the end of December this time instead of the end of January, because then that leads us in towards the end of the season, towards here where we're going to finish. Media, have they changed their mind? I haven't checked this since we last checked. Yeah, we're down at 9th now. Rocca's moving up the table. His players leave the league. I mean, he's in there as one of the best midfielders now. Ollie Skip's still there, but he's not having a good time with Dorking at the moment. Dorking are currently... Oh, come on, you hit the wrong one, Russ. Down in 18th, so yeah, they are struggling massively. End of December, we will update you once again. So we're at the start of January, and I'll live with you folks. We have been poor. We're down in the 11th spot. We're out the FA Trophy. We're out the FA Cup, and we're probably out of the title hunt as well. Yeah, we're only... 12 points behind Kings Lynn at the top of the table, and potentially could catch them, but the way we're playing at the moment, I just can't see anything happening. So let's have a look at the schedule. You guys were, was it the, yeah, it's Bristol Rovers game you saw. And November was dreadful, we won 2 games. December's been dreadful, we won 2 games. I mean, 3 wins in the league, the rest are losses and draws, and that's what's sort of caused us to slip down the table as quickly as we had. If we have a look at it here, 29 played, 13 wins, 7 draws, 9 losses, 52 scored, 43 conceded, 46 points on the table. We're only 5 points away from the playoffs, but I mean, it feels like an absolute mountain to get there. It's just, I don't know what's happening. We're falling apart. Dynamics, we do have some players that are unhappy. Parks is playing in the weak role, which, I mean, they're lone players, so not 100% worried about those. James Sweet wanted a contract, but he wants £5,000, and I'm not paying £5,000 for a player at this level. So he's got on the transfer list, and, I mean, no one's biting it at the moment. I mean, really good value. Fingers crossed we can sell him. Might try and, well, we're in January, see if we can get an intermediary to get rid of him. Roccat wants to start more games. He is starting, I mean, he's starting loads of games, but I'm guessing because he's a star player, he wants to play every game. He's on holiday at the moment because his fitness is dreadful. But I mean, he's missed like 1, 2, 3, 4. He hasn't missed a lot of games. Yes, he come on the bench there, but I mean, fitness. That's why. Fitness is why he's not been playing. Goals wise, we're not scoring a lot. 12 goals for Watkins, 9 for Roccat. Saracen got 7 this year. It's just been, I think that's the issue. Defence has been okay. I mean, we're not losing by many goals. We're just not scoring enough, and that seems to be the issue. So as soon as we can get players that can actually score, that would be brilliant. Transfers out of the club then. Jamie Taylor's gone to Queen's Park. It's gone for 135k, could go to 150. Wasn't happy because he wasn't getting the game time, so he's moved on. We have now shifted to this formation permanently because it seems to be a little bit better for us. Although we do have defensive issues now. Graham's out injured, Smith's on holiday, and we don't have a lot of centre-backs that can play. We've got 2 there, but we have no other depth beyond them, so that's going to be a little bit of an issue for us. Club vision-wise, the board are giving us a B-, the fans are giving us a C+. I think that's going to drop dramatically if we continue to go on this free fall. We might end up losing our job, which would be a second for me, wouldn't it? Because I lost my job at Miami in the save before this one. So we need to navigate this little tricky patch. Come out of January a bit better. We'll update you at the end of February. Hopefully we're in a situation where we're in the playoff spots. If not, then it's going to be a long old season for us come the end of it. Long couple of months towards the end of the season. Little update then, end of February, and the old Sodbury fans are miserable, and I don't blame them if I'm totally honest. We've lost 1, 2, 3, 4 games, drawn 2, won 3. It's just not picking up for us. We're up in 11th. We beat Wellston 5-2. We lost Accrington Stanley 6-3. We beat Mansfield 2-1. That was the February games. We beat Doncaster 5-0. So we're scoring goals. We just not winning games. That's the issue. We're in 11th. If we have a look at the stages here, 16-1, 9 drawn, 12 lost, 57 points. We're only 7 points behind Port Vale, 20 points behind Morecambe at the top of the table. There's no danger of us going down because Woking are on 33 points and they're not going to be able to catch us with 9 games to go. But I don't think we're going to make it into the playoffs this year. I think this is going to be as good as it sort of gets. Transfers out. Louis Harf's gone to Preston, who have brought in a player, Phil New. He's joined us on loan from Rotherham to play on the left hand side. I've done team meetings. I've spoke to the players. I've tried everything. This tactic that used to work isn't working again, so I'm probably going to have to resort back to this one. It's a bit of a shambles at the moment in the club. Money's awful as well. I haven't looked at this for a while. Club vision, B- and B- there. So there's no danger of us losing our job yet. If we lose more games, then we probably will lose our job. I'll come back at the end of March. We lose them. Just how the season goes, I guess. We found some form. Finally, March was an incredible month for us. Only game we dropped points in was against Bristol Rovers. We drew 1-1. We had a friendly game. We won 3-0 just to get a little bit of goals into us. But yeah, we beat Barrow 5-3. Drew 1-1 with Bristol Rovers, as I mentioned. We beat Scarborough 1-0. Horsham 2-1. Woking 3-0. And then we beat Kidderminster 4-1 in the most recent game. We're now 8th in the league. If I can click onto it. 21 won, 10 drawn, 12 lost. We're 3 points behind Bristol Rovers, who occupy the last playoff spot. We could finish as high as 3rd. Not going to happen because we need every other team to drop points around us. But as long as Rovers drop points and Leyton Orient drop points, and we win all 3 of our games, we could sneak into the playoffs. Backdoor it. Do a backdoor Kev or backdoor Russ if you want to coin the term towards me. But yeah, let's just see how these remaining games go. We got Cheltenham, Tamworth and Halifax. Halifax in 20th. Tamworth are in 15th and Cheltenham in 16th. So it's games that we should, and I say should, win. What I'll do is I'll come back for the last 20 minutes of the Cheltenham game and the Tamworth game, and we'll play the whole of the Halifax game on camera, because that's going to be the game that decides whether we get playoff football or not. Last 20 or so to go in this match. We are 1-0 up with a goal from our right back, a Gunny. We're going to make a couple of substitutions here. I need to pause the game. Maybe not a couple, just the one then. We're going to bring on Isaac Smith for a Gunny, because a Gunny is... he's looking tired, so Pearson's going to go to right back. When I last checked, Bristol Rovers were winning their game. They are still winning their game, so we're still 3 points behind them. Expect them to drop points. Hopefully in the next game. They're playing Tamworth at the moment, who is our next opponents. Got this corner edge of the box. Parks with a brilliant goal. Alright guys, you got to get... I can't get my words out. Guys, you got to see an amazing goal there as Tony Yeboah-esque. Just crossbar on the line, back into the back of the net. We are 2-0 up now. It was a goal that made me lose my words. What more can you want from that, eh? And it is with Cheltenham. Oh, Saras has done well to win the ball, but I mean, I don't know why he was doing that mazy little run then to get towards goal. He should have just carried on. He would have been one-on-one with the goalkeeper instead of letting the defender get back in, but there we go. Willsmere, a big boot at the pitch. Not winning this ball. Rickard does. Parks picks it up into Graham. Finson on this left-hand side. He's done it again. He's got to go in the summer. He's not scored as many goals as I was hoping he's going to do this season. He's not had the game time because of the guys that we brought in on loan. And then when he's had the opportunities, he's not taken those opportunities. So yeah, I think we'll move him on. Pearson with the ball. Puts the cross in. Rickard heads it over the bar when we could have had a third. Bristol Rovers. What is the Rovers score? I can't see it now. Hopefully this goes wide and or over, or just ends the highlight. I don't know. Shenanigans corner. A free kick. It's not really pulled off. They're offside. So Bristol Rovers are 2-1 up against 4-1 up. Sorry, against Tamworth. So they're extending that goal difference over us. We need them to lose the next game and then draw, and we just win, like we have done here. We go on to Tamworth, where we must win. So it is 2 must-win games now. Bristol Rovers have beaten Halifax. Grimsby drew in their game. So if we can beat Tamworth, we'll be 3 points behind Grimsby and Bristol Rovers. Better goal difference in Grimsby, but a worse goal difference in Bristol Rovers at the moment. Who have Grimsby got on the final day of the season? Why am I doing it that way? I might as well just do it this way. So there's our game against Tamworth. Grimsby are away to Cray. Rovers are away to Kings Lynn. So Kings Lynn could do us a favour, hopefully. Or Cray Wanderers do us a favour. And we need to beat Halifax. We'll get past Tamworth first, Russ. Come on. Let's go. Let's see what happens in the Tamworth game then. Last 20 to go in this game then. We are 3-0 up. We've not long scored our third goal. It was a looping corner that come in. And Isaac Smith was on the end of it, put it into the back of the net. Keeper should have saved it, really. It was right down his throat, right over his head. He's just let it slip through his fingers and go into the back of the net. Done some good defending there to keep them at bay. James Sweet got us up and running, and then Wadkins capitalised on a mistake from the defenders. Put us 2-0 up. Batty scored a pretty decent goal from our first highlight of the game. It was like half hour into the game. But he was offside, so didn't count. But here we go again with the attack, trying to get a fourth goal. What we're trying to do, by the looks of things, is get our goal difference close to Bristol Rovers. Because if Bristol Rovers slip up, we need to have better goal difference than them. And if they're playing Kings Lynn, and Kings Lynn put loads of goals past them, we want to be in that position where we can capitalise on them not being great, I guess. We got the goal difference at the moment of 28, so a 3-goal swing is what we need. I mean, hopefully we don't concede here. Oh, I thought they scored. I really did think they scored there. I'm hoping Willsman gets his clean sheet that he deserves. But Grimsby need to lose, or Rovers need to lose, and we need to win. And that is going to be the game against Halifax coming up next. You got the whole of it. The game where we backdoor the playoffs and then go to Wembley. That's the plan. That has to be the plan now. Here we go then, folks. Make or break day against Halifax. Final day of the season. Can we get into the playoffs? We need a win, and we need results to go our way in the Grimsby or Bristol Rovers games. So the team we're putting out there to get the win, to do our part, is Willsmer in goal. A back four, Finson, Smith, Nightingale and Graham. Parks, Roccat and Moulton in the centre of midfield. Rickards on the left, Sweet on the right. Watkins up front. Team submitted. Team's going out there. 3 points. 3 goals is what we need. I mean, 2 would it? No, 2 wouldn't be enough. We definitely need 3. We definitely need to beat Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers goals. I'm going to go around the grounds as well from here. So Bristol Rovers scored 107. We scored 94. We need them to concede 1 and us score 3. If not, we just need Grimsby to lose their game. Grimsby are playing 20th place Cray Wanderers. Rovers are playing 3rd place Kings Lynn, and Grimsby are winning at the moment. Bristol Rovers are losing. Oh, it's going to be fun, isn't it? Can we get 3 goals? That's the aim now. Or can we get 1 and Kings Lynn get a couple? Looks like Cray have missed a penalty in their match. Nothing's happening here. Let's go attack him. Let's go attack him, see what we can generate. Maybe encourage the boys well for the last 10 minutes of this first half. Nothing's happening. Do we want it? That's the question. Do we want it? We haven't got the ball here. It's Halifax with the ball just inside of our half. We need to get it, boys. Oh, we do. Smith is giving away. Oh, he's off. Oh, that makes it even harder. I think he's like completely broke the man as well. Right, we're going to have to go to this. Moulton's going to have to be the sacrificial lamb here. Habib can come on for him. Swat with Nightingale. Not Habib, but yeah, Habib Gunny. He's going to have to go there. Parks can't play, but Sweet can. Parks can't play there. Where can Parks play? Left. Can Rickard play right? He can't. Parks can play up front. Watkins can play there. Finson can't play up front. Rickard can't play up front. I think Finson's going to have to stay up front for now. Watch him get the hat-trick and be the one who wins everything. Half-time, 0-0. We're a man down and not getting into the playoffs. That's how things are going at the moment. We are the team that's going to miss out. Unless something dramatic happens in this second half now. We're going to have to go on the attack, and we're going to have to encourage. We're going to have to. There's nothing else we can do. We need to go for this game now. Graham's got the ball, clears it. Rickard heads it on. There's nobody there. We're defending solidly here. Rickard plays it into Nightingale. Roccat. Sweet now with the ball. Launches it forward. There's Finson. Can't keep the ball though. Although we have pushed it forward again. It's just missing that attacking midfield player is what's going to cost us, I think, with this tactic here. Watkins into Parks. Parks with the shot. We're 1-0 up. There's one. We need to get a second, and we need to hope Bristol Rovers can concede another goal. Grimsby are 2 up in their game. In comes free kick towards the back post where Nightingale was lurking, but the goalkeeper is equal to the ball. Launches that forward. And Nightingale's got it back. Rickards feeds it up the line to Finson. He's done well. He's done well and he's kept the ball. Whips in the cross. Parks the back post. Can't keep his header down. We need to make a substitution. We're going to bring on Saras for Finson. Oh, this is going to be... Rovers have conceded another. We just need one goal. Rickards into Watkins. Watkins put it in the box. He doesn't. Sweet's got it. Rickards puts it in though. There's Parks. Rocker's underneath the ball. Oh, we've got a penalty. We have got a penalty. Rocker's going to take up and step up for this one and take it. Can he put it away? Oh, he does. He does put it away. We're 2-0 up. Rovers are 2-0 down. At the moment, we're level goal difference with them. No, we're not. We're better than them. We're better than them because Kingston have just scored, but Rovers have just scored as well. Let's make a final substitution. It's going to be Pearson coming on for the tired Graham in the centre of the back three. Let's just go around the grounds. Oh, we've dropped down again, so I think Rovers have got one back. We need to get a third. We need to get a third. How do we convey that message to the boys to go and get a third? Rocker wins the ball. Rickard's got it. Gives it to Nightingale. Rocker again. Sweet. Launch it to that right hand side where Watkins is. He's got loads of space. Closed down now by two players. Feeds it into Sweet. Into Parks. Put it across. He does to Saras. He's offside. Saras is offside. Oh, and Rovers are drawing by the looks of things as well. How have Bristol Rovers done that and got themselves back into the game? Rickards then into Rocker. Nothing's going to... It's not going to go our way, is it? Even if we get a third here. We're going to finish 8th. Outside the playoffs. And it's not going to be good for the bank balance either. Because the trip to Wembley, should we get to the final, is... It's sort of saved our bacon for the past 2 seasons. Saras into Parks. Put it away. Oh, he does as well. There's the third. I think once we get to the main screen, we need to see what Rovers have done in their game. As I ruined the zoom there. Kings Lynn are winning. Kings Lynn are winning. We're in 7th. Have we've backdoored it? I think we're in the playoffs. Yes, we got the playoffs. Oh, second consecutive season of finishing 7th, but that that is how you do it. It's not how you do it, but who have we got then? We have got Leighton Orient. Ooh, it's going to be a good game. Last time we played them, we absolutely thumped them to get into the final. Let's go and do it again. I'm going to show you the last 20 minutes of that game. Fingers crossed we're winning it. Because I want to go up now. I want to go up. Last 20 minutes to go in this game. We're 2-0 up and a man down. Just like the Tamworth game. We capitalised on 2 mistakes. One was a penalty. Rocker put that one away. The first one was a mistake from a free kick that got fed forward. And then we nicked the ball. Fed it into Watkins. Wadkin. What's his name? He's coming. Derry John Watkins. And then we scored from there. We do need to make a substitution here at the back. It is going to be Llewellyn coming on for... Pearson's nearly created a mistake. But I suppose he can come off. Llewellyn can play there for the last 12 minutes or so. I can see us holding on. It's been brilliant goalkeeping as well from Wilsmer. Wilsmer's kept us in this game from just point blank saves really. Watkins puts that across. Can't find anyone in the 6-yard box. And Leighton Orient come down the right hand side. We need to do some wonderful defending again, boys. Just like you've done the whole game. Oh, they've hit the post. Nightingale gets it clear. Hopefully that's going to be the last highlight. We've got 6 minutes of time added on. Can we hold on? 3 left. I think we've done it. We got through to the next round. That's the main thing. Boom. Oh, we're going into this in such good form. We got the semi-finals. Let's win the semi-finals, boys and girls. 23 minutes to go. 1-1 in this game. We started off awful. We went 1-0 down in the first minute, and then they had a player sent off, and Moulton has turned this... Well, got us level. He hasn't turned it round, has he? Making a substitution here. Graham's going to come on for Smith, because Smith isn't as fit as he could be. Sweet's going to go there, and Isaac Smith's going to come in to the defensive midfield position. 18 minutes to go. We need to nick this ball. They pushed it forward. Sweet's there to win it. And the highlight does come to an end. I'm guessing that was a highlight because of how we set the... We paused the game to make the substitution, didn't we? So there we go. We've got 10 minutes to go. We've encouraged the boys. Can our front three conjure something up in the last 5 minutes before we go to penalties, I think it is. I don't think it goes to extra time. Big goal kick from Mansfield. Roccat heads it on to Parks. Parks controls it. It's fallen nicely for Sweet. Can he put it across? He chips it into Rickard. It's been cleared, but we're back again with the attack. Graham whips it into Sweet at the back post. Can't control it, and here come Mansfield down the left-hand side. Isaac Smith steps in, wins the ball. Roccat, it's got to be for us now, hasn't it? Moulton has to get us a goal. Roccat into Parks. What a wonderful save that was for the goalkeeper. Oh, he was offside though. Was a really good save from the keeper. 6 minutes of time added on. Last throw the dice of this game for us, I think. Parks into Graham, back to Rickards. Put it in the box, Sunshine. He does. Too close to the goalkeeper, though. Far too close to the goalkeeper. We want more of that, but not towards their goalkeeper. Graham does well to head it down into Moulton. Roccat. Parks, left-hand side to Rickards. He's right out on that byline. There's no real support going forward, though. We've found space. Oh, we haven't found space. Roccat's got it. Shoot, Sunshine. He does, but the effort was poor. It's wide and high. We are going to extra time, actually. It's not penalties. Not going to make any changes just yet. We will make one change. Well, the only change that we're allowed to make. We'll try and make that around the half-time mark. As the ball is with Mansfield. He played it forward, but then played it back. And now I've launched it long. No, that's not what we do. Luckily, they hit the crossbar. Nightingale gets it cleared. Sweet gets it cleared up the pitch as well. We can't let him do that. He's that player Matthews has scored 33 goals this season. Cannot allow him to have space. Cannot allow him to just go one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Moulton's going to have to come off. We haven't got anyone who could play attacking midfield, though. Oh, we do. So, Moulton can come off. Nightingale can go into the Segundo Volante role. Hang on, what have we done here? Let's undo that. You two need to swap positions. Is it better off that way? Not really. We'll have to leave it like that. Rocker's up there now. Can't really play attacking midfield though. Can Rickards play there? Okay, oh, you can. So Rocker's going to go out there. Rickard's going to go into the attacking midfield position. Confirm that, and then go out for the second half. I'm going to encourage these boys. I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at them for the last 10 minutes. Just go very attacking. Don't concede here, though. Oh, we've given away a penalty. Willsmer, you need to save this, Sunshine. Make yourself a hero. Oh, he doesn't. Oh. We're not going to Wembley. We're not going to Wembley. Oh, we need to do something. We need to get the ball up the pitch. It's not going to happen though, is it? Come on. Playoffs. We cannot win the playoffs. And it's infuriating me. Why can we not win the playoffs? 3 years in a row now. Oh, it's so infuriating because we were on such a run as well from the end of February. We didn't lose one game until the playoffs. Oh, I need to have a long think about what to do now. Because do we continue it, knowing that Football Manager's coming out, Football Manager's out, Russ. Football Manager 25 is coming out, or do we end it here? Watch this space.